Man.
Danny, I know I look stupid, but...
Yo, take cover!
When the smoke finally cleared, a massive yellow robot suddenly rose from the ground. My name is Bumble. I'm an Autobot. After losing the war on Cybertron, Optimus Prime sent me to Earth to find a safe haven to rebuild our forces. After traveling billions of light years, I finally arrived on Earth, but I landed right in a human military camp. Seeing a giant like me, the officers were instantly terrified and panicked. I quickly sensed danger approaching, so I rushed into the dense forest. When the officer regained his composure, he immediately ordered his troops to pursue me, determined to capture me alive for research. With no time to think, I transformed into a military jeep. Under heavy machine gun fire, I could only run for my life. After dodging an artillery blast, I deployed a massive blade, cut down 2 trees ahead of me, temporarily blocking the soldiers chasing me. I ran all the way to a mining area. I thought I had finally escaped the danger, but not long after, they caught up again. I looked around and spotted a mine entrance not far away. Just as I was about to rush into the mine for cover, an armored vehicle slammed into me and sent me flying. Fully armed soldiers surrounded me instantly. I quickly spoke up to explain.
Please, this is a mistake.
Stay cool. Hold your fire.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Just as the standoff continued, a piercing roar suddenly came from the sky. A jet fighter screamed overhead at high speed.
Who called in the Air Force?
That's not the Air Force.
And the one approaching was my archenemy, a top Decepticon enforcer, Blitzwing.
Run.
Human soldiers were slaughtered in seconds. Then he transformed mid-air and engaged me in a brutal fight. It should have been a long battle, but with his flight advantage, he dragged me straight into the sky. At the critical moment, I pierced his jet thruster with my blade and forced us back to the ground. But the moment we landed, he pulled out a spinning energy cannon and overwhelmed me with firepower. He grabbed my throat.
Tell me where your friends are hiding.
I'll never talk.
Is that right?
Enraged, he brutally stabbed through my head and ripped out my voice box. Then he threw my heavily damaged body aside. Just as he was about to finish me, he didn't realize I already had a plan.
No!
With a massive explosion, I killed him. I won the fight, but my core system was critically damaged. Even my memory module was severely corrupt. In my final moments before collapsing, I scanned a yellow beetle car to hide my signal and fell into a long, deep sleep. No one expected a warrior who once shook the entire universe to end up living like this, hiding in a scrapyard on Earth, until one day, this girl showed up and everything started moving again. She saw me and instantly fell in love with this broken down car. Yeah, I looked like I was ready for the junkyard, but she still climbed into the driver's seat to check me out. The inside was covered in dust, but she was excited anyway. She didn't even have enough money to buy a car, but the scrapyard owner, he just gave me to her. So she drove me away, barely holding together. That night, she crawled under me with her tools, trying to fix me. While shining a flashlight under the chassis, she accidentally triggered something, and suddenly, my eyes lit up blue. She panicked and almost ran, but then she stopped, turned back, and realized I wasn't trying to hurt her. I just stayed there, curled up like a scared kid.
Charlie, what was that noise?
Nothing, I'm fine. Mom, you should go back to bed. Everything's fine.
What the hell is that?
It's...
What is that car doing in our garage?
Car?
When I heard someone coming, I quickly turned back into a car. That's how I avoided being seen by her mom. After her mom left, I transformed again. She took a deep breath and slowly walked toward me. But when I saw the wrench in her hand, I backed up fast. She noticed right away, dropped the tool, raised both hands, showing she meant no harm. And somehow I could feel it, her kindness. So I leaned my head closer, right into her hand.
Charlie. Charlie Watson. What's your name? You don't know, or you don't have a name? You sound like a little bumblebee. I'm gonna call you that from now on. Bumblebee.
And just like that, we became friends. But at the same time, somewhere else, two Decepticons, Shatter and Dropkick, had already tracked me to Earth. The moment they saw humans, they showed no mercy. They killed one instant, then transformed into cars and drove off. Not long after, Agent Burns received intel. Satellites had picked up two unknown objects landing on Earth. The military quickly set up roadblocks along their expected route. The Decepticons lied, said they were intergalactic law enforcement, hunting a dangerous fugitive named B-127. They wanted access to human satellites to track me down. Burns didn't trust them at all, but the higher-ups, they believed every word. Even worse, they wanted alien tech for themselves, so they agreed to help and launched a global search to find me. While Charlie is away, I try to understand human life by exploring her house. I see the dog going in and out through the dog door, so I try to cop, but I use too much force and crash the entire wooden door down. Carefully, I squeeze sideways into the living, but I'm too big. Every small move knocks something over. I spot a can on the table. Curious, I reach out to grab it, but I can't control my strength. I crush it instant. Brown liquid sprays all over my face. Startled, I wave my arms and flip the whole table. After the chaos, I get interested in the TV. I try to sit on the couch to watch, but the soft sofa collapses under me. Then I move on to the coffee machine. I touch the clock on it, and coffee starts spraying out like a fountain. I try to stop it, but it's useless. In panic, I pick up the machine and accidentally rip out the power cord. Then I notice the wall outlet. Out of curiosity, I stick my metal finger inside. In an instant, electricity surges through my entire body. Sparks burst from the power lines outside. The military satellites detect my energy signal.
Near San Francisco.
Shatter and Dropkick lock onto my location and rush toward Charlie's house. At the same time, Charlie comes home. She sees the mess and is completely shocked. But when she looks at me, standing there all guilty, she can't bring herself to blame me. To avoid her mom and stepdad finding out, she quickly tells me to leave. Right then, her mom walks in. Seeing the house like this, she immediately starts yelling at Charlie. Charlie tries to explain, but her mom won't listen. Heartbroken, Charlie takes her friend and drives off with. But not long after we leave, we're stopped by the military, led by Burns. To protect Charlie, I step in without hesitation and carry her as I charge down the hillside. We just escape the military, but run straight into Shatter and Dropkick. Shatter fires an energy blast. The massive shockwave sends me flying, and Charlie is thrown away.
Hey, look out!
Why isn't he fighting back? Why don't you fight?
Leave him alone, please!
The military shows up and hits me with an electromagnetic gun. Charlie tries to rush in to save me, but the moment she touches the current, she's knocked out. With no way to resist, I'm taken to a secret military base. Charlie is sent home by Burns, who tells her mom to watch her closely. He warns them she's been in contact with a war machine. Charlie tries to explain, I mean no harm, but to the military, I'm just a weapon. To her parents, she's just being rebellious and delusional. No one wants to hear the truth. Heartbroken, Charlie goes back to her room and looks at her father's photo. To her, I'm the only family she has left who gives her warmth, so she finds her friend John and decides to rescue.
Look. You two. Get over here.
In the dark military base, I'm chained up and suspended in the air. Two Decepticons torture me, trying to get the Autobots' location. When they learn my memory module is damaged, one of them, furious, kicks me hard. They're about to finish me off. But then, my holographic projector activates. A towering image of Optimus Prime appears in the air.
We will fight on. Regroup, rebuild, and retake our home. But we must find refuge first. You will travel to Earth. Once we've gathered the others, we'll join you. You must protect the planet. If the Decepticons find it, then our people are truly finished. Stay safe, soldier.
They realize Optimus is coming soon. To them, this is a chance to wipe out all Autobots at once.
This is our chance to wipe out the Autobot resistance for good.
We'll burn the whole planet to cinders.
The scientist helping them finally figures out their plan, but as he calls Burns, he's brutally crushed, turned into a cloud of blood. Before leaving, they shoot me again, almost destroying my energy core. Then they head to a nearby signal tower. At the same time, Charlie reaches the base. She sees me without power, and her heart breaks, but she refuses to give up. She finds several high-voltage stun guns. With no other option, she tries to save me. She shocks me again and again, but nothing happens. Just as she's about to give up, I slowly rise. My eyes glow blue again. The surge restores my memory module, and finally, I remember who I am.
There's a door in my way!
We've got bombs. Yeah, we gotta go.
Hey, come on.
3, Charlie!
Come on.
2,
Come on.
1!
Charlie!
They didn't know the truth, so they opened fire on me immediately. I was furious. I couldn't hold back any. I pulled out my weapons.
Fall back! Take cover!
They were seconds from being wiped out, but Charlie rushed in and stopped. The moment I saw Charlie, I calmed down instantly. I realized the priority: stop the Decepticons from sending that signal. So I transformed into a car and sped off with her. At the same time, Shatter and Dropkick were activating the device. To keep Charlie safe, I hid her in a crate far away. Once she was secure, I locked onto the enemies and fired my energy cannon. Then Dropkick charged down from the tower, and we clashed head-on. Our fight blew open the metal box Charlie was hiding in, forcing her into the battle. She figured it out: destroy the power supply to the signal tower, and the transmission stops. And right next to it, a metal tower led straight to the battery, so she ran for it. I knew what she was trying to do, so I covered her from behind. Once she climbed up, I stopped holding back and went on the attack. With no advantage left in the ground battle, Dropkick transformed into a helicopter and started firing at me from the air. I seized the moment and grabbed a chain.
You think these little chains can hold?
At the same time, Agent Burns arrived in a helicopter. After learning the Decepticons' plan, he tried to stop them, but Shatter hit him with a missile. He was about to crash, so I stepped in and saved him. Looking at me, he finally let go of his prejudice. Then Shatter spotted Charlie on the tower. He transformed into a jet and went after her, but I shot him down with an energy blast. We hit the ground and kept fighting. At the same time, Charlie removed the battery from the signal tower. Furious, Shatter aimed his cannon at her, but I tackled him to the ground. The gap between us was too big. I had no way to fight back. Just as he was about to finish me, I raised my arm and fired at the dam behind us. The dam broke. Floodwaters came rushing in. A massive cargo ship surged toward us with the current. I grabbed Shatter tightly, ready to take him down with me.
Bumblebee!
The impact and explosion completely destroyed. Charlie jumped from the tower into the water, swimming desperately toward me as I sank beneath the surface. Luckily, I was still okay. We made it back to shore together.
We need to get out of here.
What do you mean?
I mean, my friends are coming. And they're gonna be looking for him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After saying goodbye to Burns, we went up to the mountain. I knew my mission wasn't over. For Charlie's safety, I had to leave her. I transformed into a brand new Camaro. Then on the highway, I reunited with Optimus Prime, who had just arrived on Earth.
Look, man. Danny, I know I look stupid.